Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
Upload a selfie to verify your identity, just once. That single photo could quietly become fuel for an AI that keeps improving long after you've forgotten you ever sent it. And under Europe's new AI law, the company holding that photo can stay completely silent about it, legally. If you've ever snapped a picture to unlock an app, prove you're a real human, or open a bank account online, this touches you directly. There's a comforting idea floating around that Europe passed a big AI law, so now our data is protected. And it's easy to believe that. Rules feel like walls. But the wall in this case has a gap in it, one most people never see. So let me show you where compliance and actual privacy quietly split apart. Start with what the EU AI Act actually asks for. It tells the biggest AI companies to publish a summary of what data they trained their models on. The goal sounds great. Let copyright holders and privacy watchdogs peek behind the curtain. But the law only asks for a sufficiently detailed summary. And nobody nailed down what sufficiently detailed means. So companies have every reason to say as little as possible. Opening up their datasets would only invite more scrutiny. For a business, vagueness is protection. For you, vagueness is a locked door with no keyhole. Now here's a distinction that changes everything. The law separates two things: processing your data and training on it. When an app analyzes your face to compare it against your ID, that's processing. That part they must disclose. But keeping your photo to train the next version of their system? That sits outside the rule. So a developer can legally examine your face right now and stay silent about whether that same photo teaches their AI tomorrow. And your photo doesn't just sit in one place. According to patent filings on how these systems get built, a single face image travels through a whole pipeline. It gets sourced, filtered for quality, labeled with a name, checked, and finally fed into training. Each step often happens in a different company, in a different country. So where did my photo go isn't one answer, it's a dozen. Let me put this in plainer terms. Building a facial system is like building a house. The law says the builder must list the materials. But if the builder just writes high-quality lumber, nobody names the forest or the actual trees. Inspectors can walk the finished house. They can't see what's sealed inside the walls. And you, living in that house, have no way to test the foundation yourself. That's the enforcement problem in a nutshell. Regulators would need the full dataset to verify anything. And you, as a user, have no tool to check whether your face was kept. Break the rules and the fines are enormous, up to 35 million euros, or 7% of global sales, but only if someone catches you. And missing information is far harder to catch than a lie. So here's the part that reframes everything. Following the law and protecting your privacy are not the same thing. A company can check every box on Europe's template and still leave you completely in the dark about where your face ends up. Let me bring it all together. A new law tells AI companies to reveal what data they trained on. But the rule only asks for a vague summary, and it doesn't cover the part where your photo trains future models. So a company can obey the law perfectly and still never tell you your selfie lives on inside their AI. Knowing that gap exists doesn't make you powerless. It makes you the rare person who reads the fine print before uploading. Whether you're building these systems or just proving you're human on a Tuesday morning, the smartest move is to ask one question before you upload: what happens to this after you're done checking it? The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.